Are you tired of staring at those bare, sad patches in your yard where nothing seems to grow? Under that beautiful maple tree along the north side of your house, or behind the garage where the sun never reaches? For years, you've been told that shade means no flowers. Well, I'm here to tell you that's completely wrong. I'm going to share 10 gorgeous flowering perennials that don't just tolerate shade P, they actually prefer it. These plants will give you stunning blooms year after year with minimal effort. No complicated care, no constant watering, no expensive replacements. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which plants to choose and how to create a shade garden that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Welcome back to Senior Green Thumbs. I'm here in my own shade garden, and as you can see, shade doesn't mean boring. This area gets maybe 3 hours of morning sun, and look at all this color. I've been gardening for over 30 years, so they're naturally adapted to lower light conditions, and because they're perennials, you plant them once and enjoy them for years. The plants I'm sharing today are all ones I've grown successfully. They're widely available, reasonably priced, and forgiving of mistakes. Perfect for gardeners who want maximum beauty with minimal fuss. Plant 1. Bergenia produces large clusters of flowers in early spring, often while other plants are just waking up. The flowers come in pink, white, red, and magenta myon, substantial blooms that are visible from a distance. But Bergenia offers more than spring flowers. Those large, glossy leaves are beautiful all year. The leaves are 6 to 8 inches across, thick and leathery, with a bold appearance that provides excellent structure. Many varieties develop beautiful bronze, red, or purple coloring in fall and winter. Bressingham rubies turns deep burgundy in cold weather. This winter color makes Bergenia valuable year-round. Bergenia is incredibly cold-hardy, zones 3 through 8. It's drought-tolerant once established and handles various soil conditions. It thrives in partial shade but grows in full shade too. Plant 15 to 18 inches apart. They're long-lived and low-maintenance, going years without division. Also deer-resistant, which is a huge advantage. The bold leaves provide excellent contrast to delicate plants, and those early flowers give you color when you really need it most. Plant 2. Heuchera bugleweed. Heuchera produces gorgeous blue flower spikes in late spring that rise above colorful foliage like little candles. The deep blue flowers create a stunning display when planted in masses and are loved by pollinators. The foliage is equally impressive. Burgundy glow has cream pink and burgundy leaves. Chocolate chip has small dark bronze leaves. Black scallop has deep purple-black leaves. Heuchera forms dense mats that suppress weeds, creating living mulch. It thrives in partial to full shade and is drought-tolerant once established. Hardy zones 3 through 9. Plants stay 2 to 4 inches tall with 6-inch flower spikes. Plant 6 to 8 inches apart for quick coverage. Heuchera can spread in ideal conditions, but in typical shade gardens with average soil, it stays well controlled. Choose less vigorous varieties like chocolate chip if you're concerned about spreading. Plant 3. Solomon seal. Solomon seal is one of the most elegant plants in the shade garden. Those graceful arching stems with dangling white flowers look almost exotic but couldn't be easier to grow. In late spring, small white bell-shaped flowers hang from the undersides of arching stems like little lanterns. They're followed by blue-black berries that birds enjoy. There are different sizes available. Small Solomon seal grows 18 inches tall, perfect for smaller spaces. Great Solomon seal reaches 3 to 4 feet for bold statements. Those arching stems sway gently in the breeze, adding movement and grace to static plantings. It has an architectural quality that provides structure to informal gardens. Solomon seal is a North American native, perfectly adapted to woodland conditions. It thrives in partial to full shade, is drought-tolerant, and hardy zones 3 through 7. Plant 18 to 24 inches apart. It spreads slowly from underground rhizomes to form colonies over time. Once established, colonies persist for decades with minimal care. Plant 4. Astilbe. This is the queen of the shade garden, Astilbe. Look at these feathery, elegant plumes. When people see Astilbe for the first time, they can't believe something this beautiful grows in shade. Astilbe comes in wonderful colors. Pure white varieties like bridal veil that glow in dim corners, soft pink like peach blossom, and deep reds like fennel. The flowers appear here in late spring to early summer and last for weeks. Here's the key to Astilbe's successes. It loves consistently moist soil, maybe near downspouts or low spots where water collects. Astilbe is hardy from zones 3 through 8. It grows 12 inches to 4 feet tall, depending on variety. For most gardens, the 18 to 24-inch varieties are perfect. Plant them 12 to 18 inches apart in spring or fall. Once established, they're virtually maintenance-free and come back bigger every year. You can cut flower stems after blooming, but it's not necessary. Plant 5. Heuchera, coral bells. Next is Heuchera, or coral bells. This plant will blow your mind with its versatility. The delicate flower spikes are charming, but those colorful leaves are the real stars. The flowers appear on thin stems in late spring, small bell-shaped blooms in white, pink, red, or near black. They create this lovely airy effect above the foliage. But those leaves, modern Heucheras, come in incredible colors. Lime green varieties like key lime pies practically glow in shade. Deep burgundy palace purple adds drama. Silver varieties create stunning contrast. What makes Heuchera perfect for senior gardeners is how low maintenance it is. Once established, it's drought tolerant, handles heat and cold well, and is deer resistant. It works in everything from full shade to morning sun. Plant them 8 to 12 inches apart. They form neat clumps that stay put. No worries about taking over your garden. The foliage stays attractive all season, and in mild climates, it's virtually evergreen. Plant 6. Pulmonaria. Pulmonaria gives you flowers when almost nothing else is blooming. Early spring, sometimes while snow's still on the ground. Here's what's magical. The flowers change color as they age. Many varieties start pink and turn blue, so you'll have pink buds and blue flowers on the same plant. It's like a living kaleidoscope. The foliage is beautiful too, with silver spots or markings. Pulmonaria thrives in partial to full shade, and is quite drought tolerant. Once established, hardy zones 3 through 8. Plants grow 8 to 12 inches tall, and spread slowly. Plant them 12 to 15 inches apart in spring or fall. After flowers fade, the spotted foliage provides attractive ground cover all season. This plant bridges late winter and early spring perfectly. Plant 7. Brunnera produces clouds of tiny bright blue flowers in early spring that are absolutely enchanting. These forget-me-not-like blooms create an incredible cloud effect above heart-shaped leaves. The flowers typically appear in April and May and last about 6 weeks. Ulzabupers. These will appear in April and May and last about 6 weeks. Ulzapers nang. Tisitum and rendera Brunnera. But Brunnera offers more than spring flowers. The foliage provides excellent ground cover all season. Jack Frost has silver leaves with green veining. Looking Glasses has almost completely silver leaves. These variegated varieties really light up dark corners. Brunnera is incredibly easy and reliable. It thrives in partial to full shade, is drought tolerant once established, and hardy zones 3 through 7. Plants grow 12 to 15 inches tall and spread slowly. Plant 15 to 18 inches apart. Once planted, they're virtually maintenance-free and deer-resistant. The combination of early flowers and attractive foliage makes this an excellent investment. Plant 8. Tiarella foam flower. Tiarella is a beautiful native wildflower that produces elegant white flower spikes in late spring. The flowers are densely packed, creating this foamy appearance. That's where foam flower comes from. When several plants bloom together, those white spikes seem to float above the foliage like little clouds. Plus, the flowers are lightly fragrant with a sweet scent. The heart-shaped leaves develop beautiful bronze coloring in fall and winter. Some varieties spread slowly for ground cover, others stay in neat clumps. Tiarella thrives in partial to full shade and is quite drought tolerant. Hardy zones 3 through 8. Plants grow 6 to 10 inches tall with 12-inch flower spikes. Plant 10 to 12 inches apart for clumping types. This North American native is perfectly adapted to our conditions and fits beautifully in natural garden designs. Plant 9. Lamium spotted deadnettle. Don't let the name scare you. Lamium is one of the most reliable flowering ground covers for shade. Those little hooded flowers bloom from spring through fall continuously. Flowers come in white, pink, or purple and are produced all season long, which is remarkable for a shade plant. But the silver-marked foliage is equally beautiful and brightens dark areas. White Nancy has almost completely silver leaves. Pink pewter combines silver leaves with soft pink flowers. The foliage stays attractive even when not blooming. Lamium thrives in conditions where other plants struggle: deep shade, dry soil, clay soil. It's one of the few plants that blooms reliably in full shade. Plants grow 6 to 8 inches tall and spread to form attractive mats. Hardy zones 3 through 8. Plant 12 inches apart for coverage. It's tough as nails but looks delicate and beautiful. Plant 10 Japanese painted fern. For our final plant, Japanese painted fern provides what I call flowers of foliage. Those silvery gray fronds with purple stems practically glow when light filters through them. This fern adds incredible texture and contrast to shade gardens. Those silvery fronds look stunning next to dark-leaved plants or alongside bold green foliage. Japanese painted fern is incredibly easy to grow. It thrives in partial to full shade, is drought-tolerant once established, and hardy zones 3 through 8. Virtually no maintenance required. Plants grow 12 to 18 inches tall and wide, forming attractive clumps. Plant 18 inches apart in spring or fall. They prefer well-draining soil but aren't fussy. What makes this perfect for senior gardeners is how reliable it is. No deadheading, no dividing, no special care. Just beautiful silver fronds all season long. Now for practical planting tips. Most shaded areas have tree roots, so don't fight them. Add 2 to 3 inches of compost and work it into just the top 6 inches of soil. Plant at the same depth as the container. Don't plant too deep. Follow proper spacing even though it looks sparse initially. Plants will fill in naturally. For watering, the biggest mistake is overwatering. Water deeply when planting, then check soil with your finger. If it's moist 2 inches down, don't water yet. Spring and fall are ideal planting times. Avoid summer heat if possible. 2-inch layer of organic mulch helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. These plants prefer soil like a wrung-out sponge, damp but not soggy. Once established, most are quite drought-tolerant. Create layers with different plant heights. Put tall plants like Solomon's seal in back, medium plants like Bergenia in middle, ground covers like Ajuga in front. Choose 2 or 3 flower colors and repeat them throughout for unity. I love combining white, pink and blue flowers with silver and green foliage. Mix different leaf shapes and textures. Bold Bergenia leaves look stunning next to delicate Astilbe foliage. Consider bloom timing for season-long interest. Don't forget winter interest. Plants like Bergenia and Heuchera provide colorful foliage even in winter, while Astilbe has attractive seed heads. Spring is your main maintenance season. Remove dead foliage and apply thin compost layer. Divide overgrown plants if needed. Summer maintenance is minimal. Most don't need deadheading, but monitor soil moisture during dry periods. Water deeply once or twice weekly if needed. Foliage resists cleaning everything up. Many plants have attractive seed heads for winter interest. Leave healthy foliage for winter protection. Winter is rest time for planning next year's additions. Most plants need division every 3 to 4 years to maintain vigor. These are truly low-maintenance plants that reward you with years of beauty for minimal effort. There you have it, 10 gorgeous flowering perennials that will transform your shaded areas from problem spots into garden highlights. Every one is proven, reliable and perfect for gardeners who want maximum beauty with minimal maintenance. Remember, shade gardening is about working with nature. These plants evolve for lower light, which means less work for you and more time to enjoy your beautiful garden. Start with 2 or 3 plants if you're new to shade gardening. Get comfortable with how they grow, then gradually add more varieties. There's no rush. Modern perennial gardening is about building lasting beauty. Don't be afraid to experiment with combinations. Gardening should be fun, not stressful. Be patient. Perennials take 2 to 3 years to hit their stride. First year they sleep, second year they creep, third year they leap. Trust the process. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Senior Green Thumbs. Ring that notification bell for new videos, and share your shade garden successes in the comments. Tell me which plants you're most excited to try, or share your own shade gardening experiences. I read every comment and use your ideas for future videos. Until next time, remember that every garden is a work in progress. The joy is in the journey as much as the destination. Keep those green thumbs growing, and I'll see you in the next video.